On 2K Sports. Hi everyone, I'm Kevin Harlan. With me, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And as always, the Hall of Famer. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Look at the 76ers starting group. We've got Oubre, Tyrese Maxey out there with George. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Yabusele in at the power forward. Duran a screen. And he gets the bucket.
And I love how Cunningham dictates the pace. You can't speed this guy up. He forces you to play at his speed.
Oubre, no one around him. Off target from three-point range. On the wing, Hardaway. That three off the mark. Philadelphia's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Fires it up. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, thanks. I was able to talk with J.B. Bickerstaff for a minute. He thinks Tyrese Maxey is a guy they have to watch. Said he reads the floor well and understands situational basketball. Defensively, it's tough to speed him up or slow him down. He really plays at his own pace. Guys?
Thank you, David.
I got him.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Duran. For Philadelphia, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Maxey.
In the mid-range, Embiid is pretty confident. He goes right up and drains that jump shot with ease.
With the league 65-game rule, Joel Embiid might have trouble making another All-NBA team.
Yeah, he's only reached that 65-game mark twice in his career. But he's still a lock to make the Hall of Fame, Kevin, because of how dominant he is when he plays. And look, he's already got an MVP.
And Duran slams it in.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Maxey kicks to Oubre. And they double up Embiid. Pass to Yabusele. The three. And Joel Embiid hits from deep. Embiid's got 5.
Well, this is a big part of Embiid's game. A very good three-point shooter.
Duran with a screen on Maxey. Cunningham. Another shot. Unable to get that one. Good D by Embiid.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Oubre against Hardaway. Oubre, good.
Crafty at cashing in from there. Oubre Jr. enjoys working on his interior game when given the opportunity.
Here's Cunningham. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Embiid with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Oubre. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Asar Thompson.
Yeah, easy call.
It's his first trip to the line. First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Oubre. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking. I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office. Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
George, no good.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. It's a tie ball game.
And that has earned Harris a ton of money. The ability to spot up, shoot, and knock it down.
Oubre finds Maxey. Now George. George double teamed. And it's blocked. Right side Hardaway. Cunningham outside and all around the rim that time before dropping in. Cunningham's got 8 points.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
Over to the left wing. Back to Maxey. Outside for George. Pass to Embiid. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Harris. The Pistons have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. George against Hardaway. Cunningham for 3. And the 3 ball is good. 11 points in the game.
You can play Cunningham on the ball, off the ball. He's really a generational talent partly because of his versatility.
Embiid wide open. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Oh, defending Cunningham, boy, a challenge. You have to pay extra attention. That's when you leave someone open.
Down low, out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for Cade Cunningham.
And he's got it going at the foul line these days. His free throw percentage looks a lot different in the last 10 games than it did earlier in the season. He's tinkered with a few things and really improved his form.
Quentin Grimes is checked in for the 76ers. And he may never be an all-star, but Richard, Tobias Harris has a big impact on the game.
And he came into the NBA as a 3-man. But in a lot of ways, he's become the prototype modern power forward. Able to hold his own inside, but also space the floor from 3. A good percentage from here. Harris over 80% for his career.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Andre Drummond's checked in for Yabusele. Nance comes in for Oubre. And it's Gordon in for Paul George. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. Edwards, he's checked in for the 76ers. Gordon finds Drummond. And they double up Maxey. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Gordon missing. Pistons leading by 7. Outside, Martin. Good on the 3-point shot.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Yeah, I mean, in that one, you really saw a difference in aggression between the two teams, particularly on the boards.
The poor rebounding is something that they'll have to shore up going forward. It puts you at such a disadvantage when you look at the battle of possessions.
And the dunk by Stewart.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this.
No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Drains it from beyond the arc.
The number of threes are increasing for Maxey since he entered the league. He is getting more comfortable out there.
Sasser can't hit. The 76ers trail by 7. Pass to Drummond. Maxey with it. And it's Martin picking him up. And it's Drummond missing. Detroit has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Stewart against Maxey. Stewart misses. Outside, Maxey fires from deep. No good there. And so it's the Detroit Pistons bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from. for the Pistons.
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, Edwards is out there with Gordon. Then there's Lowry. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Grimes in at the 2. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Grimes with the bucket.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
To the inside. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Duran with the screen on Lowry. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Cunningham's got 13 points.
And you can see why they continue to call Cunningham's number. Once he's flipped that switch, let him go to work.
It's good, and the Piston lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Joel Embiid. Recent times have certainly been tough in Detroit. Like 14 wins last season, a franchise record low.
And Kevin, if you look, Detroit's last 5 seasons, 23 wins is the most they've had. So their fan base hungry for a winner in the Motor City.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, Jalen Duran, a physical specimen, is improving the finer points of his game, including his vision. He said, "I feel like I've always been a good passer. I've developed more of that as my young career has gone on, understanding the league better and how to win." Kevin?
And DA, it takes time, but nice to see his development.
And what strikes me about Cade Cunningham is he's still growing. He's still capable of doing more on the floor, and he has the work ethic and attitude to make those improvements and become a real factor on the floor.
And we see dunkers get technicals for hanging on the rim, slapping the backboard, or Richard even staring someone down. Should refs let that slide, or is that something they got to pay attention to?
I don't mind the hanging on the rim, the smacking the backboard. I love that aggression. The staring people down, that's something you got to be careful with because that can cause some problems, and we don't want any of those issues on the court.
Back to Duran. 5 on the clock. That's a bucket. His third of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Yabusele, he's checked in for Edwards. And George is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. The 76ers trail by 6. Pass to Grimes. 3-pointer by Embiid. Again, Embiid missing.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
The kick out to Cunningham. Nailed from 3-point land. Cunningham's got 8 points in the quarter.
And you see that one-motion shot. Cunningham very consistent from distance.
In the corner, it's Gordon. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3. Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
George. And George with the stuff.
Punishing the rim there. When George makes up his mind he's going to dunk it, there is not much you can do.
Thompson passes to Duran. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. 8 points here for Jalen Duran.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
George with no one around, and it's off from 3-point range. On the wing, Harris. Cunningham for 3. His second miss of the game still has him shooting 8 for 10. Pass to Yabusele. And Hardaway comes to help. Embiid from outside hits the 3-point bomb. Embiid's got 14 points.
The offensive arsenal of Embiid is phenomenal. He's capable of scoring in a multitude of ways.
For 3, Hardaway, no good. The 76ers trail by 3. Inside. No good from Yabusele. Detroit's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them.
The timing on the rejection, Embiid's feel for when to go after blocks is ridiculous. Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to talk to his guy. Some changes for Philadelphia. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Embiid, and Maxey's subbed in for Eric Gordon. Last outing for the Pistons, it was a loss to Cleveland.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. It took them too many shots to get their points.
Yeah, it looked like they were settling out there, not moving the ball enough to generate the type of shots that they wanted.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And when he's gotten himself to the line this season, he's come through right around 74% of the time.
Free throw, good, Oubre. And Greg, for longtime Pistons fans, that bad boys era was so special.
I mean, Detroit's a tough, hard-working town, and those teams did have great talent led by Isaiah Thomas, but it was their physical, intimidating style of play that made them the bad boys.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
To the middle.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The 76ers have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. That's good from Yabusele. And well over halfway into the season now, GA, how much have the rookies changed since the start of the season?
Kevin, most are completely different players, right? The foundation was there, but they know their role on the team, and it's more about refining their game than learning.
And while Embiid was on record praising the importance of continuity, I don't know that, Richard, the 76ers front office felt the same way.
Oh, yeah. What you say out loud versus your actions can be very, very different in this game. When you have a chance to go big game hunting, you do. The goal was to bring in some help for Embiid and Maxey, and they accomplished it.
Out to Hardaway. No good from outside.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Great open look there. Grimes has got 4 this quarter.
Heads up on the money pass by Maxey. Great vision.
Harris passes to Cunningham. Good, and Harris gets the assist. And the Pistons lead by 7.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Stewart, a screen for Hardaway. Drives to the hoop. Misses the layup. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Their last encounter was in Detroit, where they were able to handle the Pistons.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. The second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
Yeah, the reserves add another dimension to their offense, and the opposition had no answers on how to slow them down.
It'll go, and the Detroit lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Maxey. And Thompson kicks to Hardaway. Sinks the three-pointer. Hardaway has got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Yabusele. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Out to Hardaway. There's the 3. And it's Hardaway again missing. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Pistons ahead. They're up by 5. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us?
And looking at the Bucks matchup, I know they're technically underdogs, but they don't think that. They think they're coming out with a W, man.
Positive. And circling back to the first half, things have not gone as planned for the 76ers.
Their trouble is defending.
And that's a halftime wrap.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Oh, my goodness, man. And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
George double teamed, wants to get it to Oubre and does. They recover it. Here's Maxey. No good on the three.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
And when you take a look at Jalen Duren, a big man, Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Duren sets the screen for Cunningham. For three, Harris. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Harris has got 7.
Returning fire. Harris wanted them to know he can answer.
Oubre on the wing. Embiid from outside. Duren pulls it in.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
Out to Hardaway. And another 3 for Detroit.
Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
The 3 from George. Hits it from three-point range. George has got his second bucket of the game to go.
That last 3 must have bothered George a little bit. He goes to the arc with a purpose and fires off his answer.
Cunningham finds Harris. Banked in off the glass. And it's 9 points for Tobias Harris.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And slam dunk by Maxey.
Turning on the Jets, Maxey found a lane and made them pay.
Hardaway, that's a 2-pointer. Offensive rebound. Duren. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
And then they continue to control the glass.
And they double up Maxey. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got his 4th rebound in this one. Duren down low. And Embiid's there. Outside Hardaway. Just 5 to shoot. And the 3 off target.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Oubre kicks to Maxey. Off target from outside.
The D has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half, and he's capable of draining even more here in the second.
First personal foul.
The Pistons shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
At the line for Detroit, Thompson. Taking 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Stewart checked in for Duren. Martin comes in for Tobias Harris. Beasley's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Marcus Sasser subbed in for Cunningham. And the Pistons making a change here. Fontecchio's checked in. Pistons leading by 9. Here's Sasser. Hasn't made one yet. Some solid defense from Maxey. George with the ball. Working on Fontecchio. Grimes with the bucket.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
to the paint. Embiid with the steal. And here's Maxey. He's got 8. Off target with his 3. Right wing. Fontecchio passes to Martin. And the rejection by Embiid.
Every year he's a Defensive Player of the Year candidate. His instincts, that's what makes Embiid outstanding. And his awareness of when to go for the block. And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Kicks it out to Beasley. Buries it from 3-point range. And the Pistons lead by 9.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Pass to Yabusele. The 11-footer, and it comes off the front of the rim. The Pistons have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Beasley, the pass to Fontecchio. No good on the triple. The 76ers trail by 9. Here's Grimes. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got his 3rd assist on the night.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Paul George.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Tobias Harris comes in for Martin. Asar Thompson, he's checked in for Fontecchio. Hardaway is subbed in for Malik Beasley. Maxey, no good.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
Count the basket.
Gotta do more than this to stop Thompson. He's used to having to fight through contact.
Grimes passes to Maxey. 76ers moving the ball around. This one for 3. Sinks the triple. Maxey's got 11 points.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Looking now at the numbers for Maxey. Just an incredible month of basketball. Averaging about 32 points a game, 7 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he does so much for this team, but it starts with the way he leads the offense.
And he's willing to take on the scoring load. And look, he is more than capable of delivering.
Kay Cunningham's checked in for Marcus Sasser. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Edwards, he's checked in for George. This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team. Shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
And the Pistons making a change here. Stewart's checked in.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the seconds. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Here's Maxey. Drops in the tray. Maxey's got 8 points in the quarter.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Baseline jumper. Off the left rim and out. The 76ers trail by 6. 41 seconds left in the third. Here's Gordon. Kicks it out to Maxey. Here's Grimes. A 3-pointer off the mark. Detroit's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Thompson comes with the double team. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That'll be his second foul of the game. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
And they double up Maxey. The 3 trains the 3-pointer. Maxey's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And all of a sudden, that 3 puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
And I bet he's thinking that he could close the gap completely if he can keep those 3s coming.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Pistons lead by 3. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Taking a look at the 76ers. They've got Embiid, Gordon out there with Edwards. Then there's Lowry. And it's Grimes in at the 2 spot. The shot by Thompson, no good. And so Lowry will bring it up for the 76ers. They trail by 3. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Hardaway kicks to Cunningham. Offline with his 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Grimes. Outside Lowry. A good look from Embiid. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
Look, and he knows he has the green light. Embiid's kind of attitude in these moments just makes him even more lethal.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First team foul. At the line for your Pistons, Harris. Tobias.
That's good from Harris.
A swing man that scores on all 3 levels. Harris is about as consistent as it gets.
So for the Pistons, Simone Fontecchio. He's checked in for Thompson. Malik Beasley comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Marcus Sasser subbed in for Cunningham. Here's Gordon. Rebounded by the Pistons. Stewart's got his 8th rebound here tonight. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. From outside the arc. Again, the miss by the Pistons. The 76ers trail by 3. Pass to Gordon. To tie it up. It's hauled in by Stewart. Stewart's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Wasted no time on that one. And the Pistons lead by 6.
Such an unselfish guy. Harris gives it away without hesitation.
Lowry drawing the double team. 3-pointer by Embiid. And the rebound goes to the Pistons. Harris has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Stewart misses. The 76ers have gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. And the basket by Edwards.
And that's why you don't let them get positioned deep in the post.
And they need better team defense. How about your man in the post? It takes multiple guys to stop him.
Outside Gordon. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Jalen Duren. He's checked in for Stewart. Asar Thompson comes in for Fontecchio. Hardaway's checked in for Malik Beasley. And Kate Cunningham subbed in for Marcus Sasser.
And holding nothing back there, George gives the dump his all.
Here's Hardaway. Good D by Embiid.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Harris a screen on Lowry. Here's Cunningham. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. And stolen by Harris. Poked away. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Here's Edwards. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. Some changes for Philadelphia. Yabusele, he's checked in for Gordon. Oubre comes in for Edwards. And Maxey subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Detroit's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Thompson for the triple. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Oubre, he nails it, and we're tied up.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Duren sets the screen for Harris, and it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Martin, he's checked in for Harris.
Coming onto the floor, your Pistons, number 13, Kevin Martin Jr.
Duren with the screen on Maxey. Detroit, no good that time either.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Here's Embiid. Oh, Embiid, too tough inside.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Cunningham passes to Duren. Lets it go with the three. And Cunningham with the basket on the assist from Duren.
And he knocked down 4 triples in the first half. You got to stay in his hip pocket.
And they double up Maxey. Oubre passes to Maxey. Shot from the top of the key. And again, it's Philadelphia.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
And Duren. Oh, my goodness. What a play. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Yabusele passes to Maxey. Buries the long-range jumper. Maxey's got 5 points in the quarter.
Maxey attacked without any hesitation. I love the confidence from the young fella.
And there it is for him. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. To the middle. Here's Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
And no doubt the ball is going to go to Embiid there. Needing a bucket, and he gets it.
Here's Cunningham. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes. Space in the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And you can't ignore their passing. All game long, they've done a great job of just delivering the ball in rhythm right where it needs to be.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham, a talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
The 76ers lead. And they double up Maxey. From deep, George. Thompson with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
They get it again. Duren. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
George finds Embiid. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 6 assists in the game.
And who else do you want in this situation? It's all about Embiid, and he's ready to carry that load.
Cunningham passes to Duren. And Duren slams it in.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. George double-teamed. Pass to Yabusele. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
Oh, no, that was a huge turnover. That could not happen at this point in the game.
So, guys, it comes down to this.
Time for your stars to shine.
Duren with the screen on Maxey. Cunningham. Oubre outside. Cranes it from downtown.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. It falls! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Sometimes the pick doesn't even have to be perfect. It can just be a pick. He just needs to create a sliver of space.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth. Turned away against Embiid. Right side Maxey. Yabusele kicks to Oubre. A three from George. Count it!
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
And they need a three to tie. But look, they've got enough time here to find a good look. They can run a play off the inbounds, make sure they get it in the hands of their best shooter.
Hardaway for three. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they come up empty-handed. So it's the 76ers taking the win in a close game. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy.
All right, David, thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. And so for Richard Jefferson...